Yo, yo, yo. It's D.Arthur in the building. I'm talking to you guys today about why female attraction increases when you when you go on semen retention as opposed to when you don't go on retention. Why your attraction may not increase. Why you might still be in the same place. See, the thing is, for the first things people notice about somebody is their physical appearance. The physical appearance. This is what people notice about somebody the first time they see them. Visibly to the eye, that's what people notice about someone. Now, the the second thing that they really notice is the invisible energetic aura that they're carrying, with them. This is not visible to the eye. It's visible to the subconscious. It's how you it's visible about how a person's presentation and representation of themselves makes you feel. Now, these things can't be really talked about plainly in words. They're things that you have to there's things that you have to sort of feel for yourself. Now, you can pick up on this easily. It just goes to show like how energy introduces itself way before anything is spoken or said. So the thing is like if you're on retention, if you've been holding your seminal fluid, your energetic energy or your vibration, whatever you want to call it, whatever you're representing yourself to outside to the world, whatever you're feeling at your core being, how your default state is, whatever your mood is, what it's doing, there's ripple effects, energetic ripple effects that is broadcasting out into the world. And then, like I said, the situations, the circumstances that seem to be that become attracted to you is congruent with this type of state that you're repetitively in, the type of energetic aura that you're broadcasting out. And the thing is, people in general have a sense of what type of person you are by the energetic aura that you seem to have. There's people with very high vibrations who are broadcasting out a very high sort of moods, sort of aura, and there's people with very low energy who are. And the thing is, you broadcast the vibration of energy, enthusiasm, conviction, capability. But congruently, the better things that will start to appear in your life. If you're broadcasting a very lethargic, minimal, unenthusiastic type of energy, what you're gonna get back is either lack, or it's either limitation. You're probably gonna attract bad news. You're gonna attract the worst in other people. So, and the thing is, if you're a man and you're doing this and you're broadcasting a very high energetic aura, what tends to happen is, if you do this, you're also increasing pheromones. There are these subconscious things that you're choosing these signals. What it shows is that you're very you're ready to procreate. You're ready to be fertilization. You're ready, and this tends to be more. Women tends to pick up on this a lot more than other men. Women tend to pick up on this very keenly, and that's how you can notice if you're on retention, if you've been, if you have, if you're conserving, let's say, testosterone. You can start noticing that a lot of women would want to be a little bit closer to you, want to become, maybe ask you questions, maybe start opening you up, just because you're broadcasting a very high energetic rate, and they are very attracted to this because the men and women were like to procreate. So, like I said, your energetic aura is everything. You have to conserve your energetic aura, and you have to transmute that type of energy into your different things that you're doing. See, the thing is, like, we have guys who keep complaining about this, complaining about jobs, complaining about this, complaining about that, are unfocused, don't have any purpose, are living in circles. And they start realizing, like, why they haven't gotten anywhere. The thing is, what you're supposed to do with this high energetic aura that you've conserved over the days is you're supposed to transmute that energy into something physical, into physical assets, tangible assets. Maybe you start transmuting that energy into the gym, so you have a peak in testosterone. That seminal fluid backs up, and it's now going reabsorbing through your body, and it goes through your brain, and now you're just more intelligent. You have a thirst for knowledge. You want to quench knowledge. You want to listen to podcasts. You want to increase your awareness. You want more life. You want to learn about things. You want to learn about things, and then you want to apply things in your life. Like I said, your gym gains increase, your quest for knowledge increases, and the dopamine receptors in your brain are now abundant. Meaning, well, regardless of whatever is happening to you, it will take a lot of things for you to get a depleted mood. It just takes a lot of things, like you no longer tolerate that much, and it would take a lot of things to make your mood lower, because you're no longer petty. You're no longer petty. The smallest things that happen to you, you're carefree, you're nonchalant, you keep going. You realize that maybe something inconvenient happens, something better is going to come in the future. This is how you start living your life, and to increase more awareness. Like I said, like if you're conjuring up all of this energy and all this dopamine, you literally are living in some sort of heaven-like state of mind. Even the worst things that could happen to you, it's about your reaction to it. You no longer have a very negative reaction. You realize things happen. You realize things as it is, and you no longer have a negative report against it. You realize life happens, things happen, something inconvenient happens, but you're still you're displaying a very good attitude, very passionate attitude towards the things that may look inconvenient. And like I said, like, being petty is a very feminine way to live. Because if you're always petty about the smallest things, what happens when something really big happens? How are you gonna act? You're gonna act in a very you're gonna be exposed. There's this practice of Stoicism, being indifferent about a lot of situations. Like, the more petty you are, the more feminine you are. And I'm not saying like petty equals feminine. I'm just saying the more moody you get about the smallest things, it's harder for you to recoup if something really big happens. Like, the thing is, like, the very stoic people, it would take a lot of things to happen to them. One, to get angry. One, to change their mood. Just a lot of things have to go wrong for them to actually start to react in a negative way. And even after that, they still don't react in a negative way. They're just reacting in a way that they can solve problems, because they know the truth is living in abundance, living in peace, and living in a good state of mind. But if they act petty, if they're always getting moody up with the smallest things, then, like I said, when the big things that actually make you want to react in a bad way happens, how are they going to react? They're going to get exposed. They're not going to know what to do with themselves. They're going to start searching for answers. They're going to be very low vibrational. And even when that happens, more low vibrational things will start attracting to them. More low vibrational things will start attracting to them. Like attracts like. The negative energy that you carry when something bad happens attracts another negative situation. And if you keep holding this lower vibration way of living, you're gonna realize that very bad things start to happen, and it's up to you to change the mood to try to get a different result. Like I said, like, being petty is a very feminine way to live. It's not a way of, let's say, a leader. Because if you're always, like I said, if you're always moody about the smallest things, when the big things start to happen, what really can you do? You're gonna be exposed eventually. So like I said, like, it's just good to hold up high vibrational energy so you can start attracting high vibrational things, higher vibrational opportunities. You can start attracting abundance. You can start attracting opportunities. You can start co-creating your life. You can really become who you want to be. You're returning to your authentic self, and people in general are going to be more attracted to this type of version of you than the one who's operating from the lower vibrational ego mind, because the ego mind doesn't want you to be truly happy. It's always in condition of something. If there's a person that you like, and you might genuinely like them, you might like them, but there's a blockage in, let's say, your subconscious mind that's not allowing you to feel that love, then eventually you might not be as happy as you really could be, because there's a blockage. So it's just best to be very free, to live a free like state of mind, to be very authentic. And like I said, the more authentic you are, the more opportunities, the more desires that you really want are going to show up in your life, because you're returning to your authentic self. You're returning to your authentic self. So yeah, I mean, so the best, like I said, even if it's a man, if it's a woman, it's best to, because you are the sum total of your thoughts and your actions and your behaviors and the mood that you're constantly in. So if you're, like I said, if you're always in a negative mood, if you're always in a negative vibration, you're going to attract the worst. If you're in a high, positive, and energetic aura, you're going to attract better things in your life. And this is the sum of everything. So yeah, like the video, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.